Hi doctors, how are you all doing? All right, especially those working. Thanks guys, you're heroes. All right. Now this week, if you look in the comments of the video, you should see two links. One of the links is to the website where you can get the worksheet for today's class, and the other link is to a video that you're going to need to watch as part of this class. All right, so if you go to the link for the worksheet, it takes you to ESL Brains. The class is called Vegan Economy. If you scroll down the screen until you see, I think it's a blue circle that says Students Worksheet, that's what you need to do this video class. All right, so when you've got that, come back and we'll start the class. All right, if you don't have it, then we're going to have a bit of a problem. All right. So we're going to start with exercise 1, which is different people depending on what they eat. So we have fruitarians, nutarians, pescatarians, flexitarians, freegans, and raw vegans. So first of all, any idea? What do these people eat? Okay, we're going to start then with fruitarians. So fruitarians only eat fruit, nuts, and seeds. Weird, yeah? Number 2, nutarians only eat nut-based products. Can you imagine? The third one, pescatarians are vegetarians, but they eat seafood. So they eat fish and shellfish, but no meat. Flexitarians are mainly vegetarians, but they sometimes eat meat or fish. I know a few flexitarians. Freegans are vegans, but they try to recover wasted food and buy less food in general. All right, so often you'll see them outside restaurants trying to take extra things that people aren't eating, things like that. And finally, raw vegans is a vegan diet, but without any cooking or processing of food. I mean, what do they eat? Are you any of these? Do you know anybody who is any of these? I mean, I know a few flexitarians, but pretty hard. Now, if you look at exercise 2, you'll see here there's some different questions which you need to complete with the words in the box. Okay, so here I'd like you to pause the video, do the exercise, and when you've finished, press play again and we'll go through the answers. All right, no cheating. Do the exercise first. Are you ready? Go. Right, have you finished? Then let's go through the answers. So A, do you consider yourself a foodie? Do you always try some unusual dishes or products? So a foodie is a person who really enjoys their food and knows about it. They'll eat anything once and try everything. Okay? B then, have you ever considered going plant-based and not eating meat? My answer is definitely no. C then, do you like coffee with soy milk? So remember, soy milk comes from soya. D, why is organic food more expensive? Is it really more expensive to produce it? So organic food is food where we don't use any chemicals on when we're growing the food. E then, can you imagine living without such dairy products as cheese, milk, or butter? So dairy is products that are from milk. All right, so yogurt, cheese. F, do you think that carbs cause weight gain? So carbs is the short form of carbohydrates. G, what can be other sources of protein apart from meat? So if you're a vegetarian, you need to get your protein from nuts and legumes, I think it is, but I'm not a vegetarian, so I don't know very well. H then, what is the staple diet in your country? So the staple diet is the things which people eat regularly, the normal food. And finally, what is more popular in your country? Eating poultry or beef? Now, poultry is birds, chicken, duck, turkey, those types of animals. Okay. Now, if we were actually in class, this is the opportunity for you to discuss the questions together. However, we're on video, so we can't. But maybe when we're back in class, we can use these questions to start off. All right? Now we're going to go straight to exercise 4. All right? So we have here some questions that we would discuss, but I just want you to think about before you go and watch the video. All right? So first of all, can you observe that there are more and more vegans? And what is the reason for that? Do you think veganism is just a fad? So a fad is just something fashionable that is temporary. What might be some good or bad consequences of a lot of people going vegan? And do you think there are business lobbies behind veganism? So I know we can't talk together, but let me tell you a few things. So, do we think there are more and more vegans? Well, generally, yes. In the UK, veganism is growing ridiculously fast. Okay, there are so many more vegans now, it's a really big movement. In Galicia? Yeah, not so much. What do you think is the reason for it? Well, in the UK, it's to do with the planet, really. Lots of people want to do it for the environmental impact. Do you think veganism is just a fad? Well, personally, I don't. I think in the UK, it's something that people really are going to continue with. Maybe not for everybody, but I think that for lots of people, it's something they'll continue. Good and bad consequences? Well, there are good things for the planet, but there are also some bad side effects. I mean, the amount of land that will be necessary to grow the plants, where do we get that from? Is it deforestation or, for me, there's always a compromise and a middle ground. And finally, do you think there are business lobbies behind veganism? There are business lobbies behind everything, I'm sure. If it makes money, there's always a lobbyist. Okay? So, now for the next exercises, for 5 and 6, you're going to need to watch the video. Okay? So you'll need to leave me, go to the video, watch it, and do exercises 5 and 6. Now in exercise 5, you need to decide if the 5 sentences are true or false according to the video. All right? So we have A, the mainstream restaurant industry doesn't adapt to the vegan trend. B, almost 30% of evening meals in the UK don't include meat. C, people reduce the amount of meat they eat because of the environmental impact of farming. D, Allplants, which is a company, produces 50,000 meals a week for their customers. And E, Facebook is also investing in vegan economy by supporting startups. All right, so for those sentences, you need to decide if they're true or false. In exercise 6, you need to complete the gaps with the preposition or adverb. They're all in the video. Okay, when you've finished, come back and we'll go through exercises 5 and 6, the answers, and also 7 and 8. All right, so stop this video, come back when you've watched the video and done exercise 5 and 6. All right, see you in a minute. Good luck. Bye. All right, did you watch the video? Have you done the exercises? If you haven't, go watch it now. Okay, let's go through the answers then. So, in exercise 5, the mainstream restaurant industry doesn't adapt to the vegan trend is very, very false. Yeah, very false. Restaurants are really adapting now to all the vegans. B, almost 30% of evening meals in the UK don't include meat. This is true. It's quite a big number. C, people reduce the amount of meat they eat because of the environmental impact of farming. True. D, Allplants produces 50,000 meals a week for their customers. This is false, but it is what their prediction is for the end of the year. E, Facebook is also investing in vegan economy by supporting startups. This is false. Other companies are, I believe it's Bill Gates and Google possibly, but Facebook, no. Exercise 6 then, filling in the gaps with the prepositions or adverbs. So, A, the vegan trend is just exploding everywhere, as I'm sure you'll be aware of. B. Rudy Fernando and his staff offer up a meat-free menu with French influences. But of course, the steak frite comes with a soya steak instead of the cow variety. C. We've got 1 in 5 households that are now actively reducing the amount of meat that they're eating. D. We have really innovative startups coming into the vegan economy space, such as the Impossible Burger. And E. The biggest tech investors in the world are putting money into meat-free alternatives. Did you get everything correct? Of course you did. Well done. All right, so if we move on to exercise 7 then, all right, we'll see a couple of phrases with go that were in the video. So we have go vegan, go nuts, go cheap, go bust, go further, go hand in hand. So before I tell you the answers, pause the video, see if you can match the phrases with the meanings A to F, then press play and I'll tell you if you're correct. All right, no cheating. Press pause now. Okay, did you cheat? Okay, let's go through them. So first of all, go vegan means to stop eating anything derived from animals or fish. Okay. To go nuts is to become crazy or enthusiastic. Can be in a good way or in a bad way. Okay, I go nuts for AFC Bournemouth. Woohoo! Makes me crazy. To go cheap is to be sold for a lower price than usual. Okay, when there are sales in the shops, all of the products are going cheap. Go bust is to be forced to close because it's financially unsuccessful. Go bust is informal. We would say bankrupt is more formal. Go further is to take something to a more advanced stage. Okay, I started off as vegetarian, but I wanted to go further and become vegan. And finally, go hand in hand is to happen or exist together. Okay, so for example, in England, what goes hand in hand? Fish and chips. Yes, they complement each other very well. All right. Now, in exercise 8, there's actually some questions to answer in pairs. Now, we can't do this because, again, it's a video class, but keep hold of the worksheet and the first class that we're back, we'll have a look at these answers together. All right? So that's it for this week. Remember, next week is Semana Santa, so there's no video class. The week after, I'll be back on YouTube. Woohoo! Not embarrassing at all. Okay? And hopefully very soon, we'll be back in the academy. All right? Stay safe. Wash your hands. Love you lots, guys. Mwah!